He's showing me comfortability out there. He's not putting his head down, and that's all we wanted to see. He's still got to develop, Skip. We got to remember, like, in his first 3 games when he was shooting poorly and to the last 2 games, I'm not high or low on any of these situations because, like I said, I didn't really put a lot of stock in the summer league, but I'm just happy that, he's able to gain his confidence because for the most part, summer league really don't translate to what the NBA is because now you go from summer league, let's just say somebody averages 30 in summer league, but now you got to go play with Steph Curry. You're not going to average 30, so now you got to figure out what type of role you're going to play. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to play a role.
Lucky to average with Steph.
Like, you can see all these scorers out here do certain things, but if they can't defend and set screens or rebound, block shots at a high level, you don't have a role out there. But for Bronny right now, it's about his development. Is he going to play some games with Bron this year? Absolutely. It's going to happen. But is he going to have like a rotational situation to where you're going to consistently see him get like 10 to 15 minutes? I'm not so sure yet right now. I like to see him go to the G League, continue to get the reps, continue to build his confidence, and when it's time to come up, spot minutes here. Right now he's in a situation to where, he'll get in the game, eventually if the Lakers are, up 20 or down 20. You know what I'm saying? But before that, let's get some more time in the G League. Let's develop. Let's work on our skills. Let's get more consistent with our shot because when you out there with Anthony Davis and Bron, you're not going to be able to do all this dribbling because, they're not going to be watching you. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to be watching you going to your show. So you got to be able to, all right, let me spot up in the corner. Let me get to a backdoor cut. Let me set a screen and do all those other things to where I can help, our team around what these superstars do. So I like what he's doing right now, though, in Summer League, gaining his confidence, seeing every single day, getting comfortable with the system, and more power to him. I love it because he's the most scrutinized Summer League player we've ever seen. I can't even think of another one. Probably his dad. And so I'm happy that he's,
kind of his dad in Summer League.
Yeah. So he's, he's shutting up the doubters, and I love it. I love it.
I'm sure he probably. The Summer League is a big deal now in Vegas. The whole, it's a big party.
It wasn't then.
No, it wasn't then.
No.
I'm glad that the first 3 games are over with, Skip, because the first 3 games, he didn't look like he belonged in Summer League, let alone playing alongside his father.
And he
didn't even look like he belonged in Summer League.
Hard to watch.
It was hard to watch. Yeah. These last 2 games, he's showing me he has some NBA G League material. He looks like he belonged in the G League. I've yet to see what he would look like in the NBA because he's not really playing alongside NBA top 10 type roster players. I want to see him with those guys to really get a look at him. It's hard to tell because I'm watching it and I'm like, okay, well, this dude ain't even really defending. He didn't close out the way that I would envision somebody at the big boys closing out on him. Yeah. So, but it's good to see that he's got confidence, and you can tell he goosenecked the 3. He lined it up perfectly, knocked it down, wasn't no hesitation. He pulled another one, another hesitation. It didn't go in, but you could tell his confidence is coming around. And that's really all you want to see. You want to see him look like a basketball player. Mm-hmm. He looks like he can get off the bus now. One of those guys, you're like, okay, he might can play. He looked like a guy who can get off the bus with you.
Okay. What I appreciated the last 2 nights was he finally relaxed.
Yeah.
And it was great that he was mic'd up 2 nights ago because it brought out some personality and it made Bronny Bronny. And last night, he looked even more comfortable than he had looked in the back-to-back night before. And so let's quickly look at the 5 baskets he did score to get to 13 points because you can start to see, as Keyshawn says, just little flashes of, oh, okay, he can do that. Yeah, that was the first one, just like the night before he'd made the first jumper.
See, this is where I would like to see him kind of thrive, kicking heads and attacking the basket right here. Because, in the half court, it's hit or miss, not much action is going to be being drawn up for him.
Yeah. And then the step back. And that detonated the 9-0 run, and they came back to win the game. Okay, so.
See, the first 3 nights, he He didn't do any of that.
He didn't do anything. And too much down the stretch last night, because once he made one, I said, let's go. Let's attack. He's playing with the guy who was drafted in the first round, supposed to go 6th, fell to 17th, and his name is Dalton Connect, and he might be as green light a shooter as I've ever seen, because you want to talk about relentless aggression. He is see ball, shoot ball, see rim, attack rim, and he's got ability. He's got more athletic ability than I thought from when I saw him at Tennessee. And what do we give him? 6'6", and he's long. Right?
Yeah.
And the point is, too often, to me, even last night, Bronny defers to him by not even deferring. Bronny, there were 4 or 5 trips late in the game. He just went and stood in the corner, and I'm like, I don't know what you're doing. I know that, is that the play drawn up where he's supposed to be in the corner as a spot-up shooter? But I just wanted to see, I saw little fits and starts of aggression, and I need to see more because I think he's got a whole bag that we haven't seen.
Yeah, I like him a lot, Skip, but to be honest with you, I think the Lakers should look to package him. Like his Dalton Connect.
Really?
Yeah. So if we're saying that, hey, we got 2 more years of LeBron at a pretty good level, and we still got AD in his prime, and we're saying the Lakers as constructed aren't good enough.
No, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, no,
Well, we all,
true.
I mean,
Us. That's what you're saying.
well, they've been a play-in team. Let's just go off the record.
So you're saying go with D'Lo and Rui?
I think his stock, Dalton Connect, has improved his stock right here in the
Summer League, everybody watching.
So now you can throw him in a package.
Yeah, you can.
With
They
like Reeves and D'Lo, to where now you could probably net a 3rd star. I don't know who that star is, but I'm happy to see that Connect is playing this way, because if he hadn't been playing this way, then that's not even a possibility.
Yeah.
So if the Lakers want to contend, they have, some valuable pieces they can put together now in a trade package, which makes more sense to me. Bron, 2 more years of good LeBron, and, he might be off into the sunset.
Okay.
So do I think Connect can contribute to the Lakers? Not on a championship level. I think Connect needs to be in a situation where he can play a lot of minutes and develop his skill set, because he has a unique skill set. He can shoot, drive. He's pretty athletic. But I don't see him being able to develop on the Lakers. He's no more than a spot-up shooter on this team. So if you have an opportunity to package him and say I don't know who's that going to be.
But that's what we need, though. We need spot-up shooter. We need somebody to knock it down.
Yeah, but he's not going to be a contributor on a championship team next year. Can he become that eventually? Maybe. But, like, next year, he won't be a contributor on a championship team. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know that they're not a championship team, man. They got 2 top 10 dudes. We was banged up with the guys that we got in free agency. And on top of that, D'Lo was streaky at best in terms of shooting. We brought in the dude, what was it, Gabe Vincent, was supposed to be one of the lethal shooters for us. That didn't
never help.
It never helped.
Yeah. Never.
So if this kid can be the spot-up shooter like you're saying, and that's what LeBron has always had success with, guys around him that can shoot it, he might not be on the trading block. They may look at it and say,
I mean, I've never seen a rookie, who wasn't just top flight come in and contribute at that level on a championship team. It's hard to do, just find that consistency as a rookie. Like picture him in the Western Conference Finals guarding Anthony Edwards or something. I just don't, you know what I'm saying?
I can't picture nobody doing that.
Well, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to put a rookie is not going to be ready for that type of situation. So trade that off and put somebody who is going to be ready. I think that's just, if I'm thinking like a GM and I'm saying, how can we improve? Connect doesn't move the needle for the Lakers. He's just a piece. Now, if we're saying J.J. Redick, young coach, eventually he's going to rebuild here in L.A., where LeBron is going to retire, we can develop him then. Yeah, I get it if you're looking long run. But if we're looking short term and taking advantage of what LeBron is giving you now, look to trade him. Look to get a package together, because his stock is high as it's probably going to be. Because once season start, he's going to be in the D-League. He's not going to get very many minutes. And so this is a chance for people to watch him, and his stock can go up to where you can kind of put him in a package and maybe Get a piece that
I
can help
don't
the
mind
Lakers.
your idea. I just need to know who that other player is.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I don't know who's
I don't know.
available now.
I don't know who's available.
It feels like you missed the window. You know, everybody moved.
Yeah.
Right?
I think the window is missed.
I mean, Trae Young is still there.
You don't want that.
It's